Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about the first video number 1. I've selected some words for studying with you guys. The first word is the word millennials. Millennials is at 2 seconds of the video. Yeah, you can check. The man says, he mentions the word. And millennials is a noun that refers to people who were born between 1981 and 1996 or around. If you want to use the word millennials in other contexts, I have 2 example sentences. Millennials have grown up with the internet and can imagine a world without it. Yeah, this is the first example. The second example, studies show that millennials prefer to spend money on experiences rather than things. So you can use this word millennials to talk about these kinds of people who were born between 1981 and 1996 or around. Yeah. At 23 seconds, we have the man says, pick a major. What is that? What is pick a major? Pick a major means to choose an area of study to shape your educational journey. For example, to choose a career, to choose a course to take. Example, I'm still trying to pick a major that I'm passionate about. You know, you are kind of looking for a specific area that you'll be kind of passionate about. Pick a major means this. The second example, he picked a major in computer science because he loves technology. He loves technology. He decided to pick a major in computer science. To be like. To be like is very common. It's an informal expression that is widely used in American English. It is used to report what someone said with the very same words, the exact words that a person said. For example, every time you have a heartbreak, you're like, I'm not going to love again. Every time you say, I'm not going to love again. Second example, when I told my boss I was going to quit, he was like, did you get rich? At 55 seconds of the video, you see the expression, you can see the expression when it comes to. It's used to introduce a subject we want to talk about. For example, when it comes to flowers, I prefer red roses. Another example is, she's not much into English, but when it comes to Spanish, she loves it. She's not much into English. She doesn't like English very much, but when it comes to Spanish, she loves it. Okay, next one, go bankrupt. Bankrupt means to become unable to pay your debts. To become unable. I have an example, mentions a company, very famous company, American company that went bankrupt. Sears went bankrupt in 2018. Second example, if he doesn't stop gambling, he will end up going bankrupt. Now we have the expression, the idiom. It's an idiom, an idiomatic expression that is fast for today. Fast for today means coming straight to present time. Straight to present time. For example, when I was a child, I dreamed of buying a typewriter. Fast forward today, and most people have a smartphone in their pocket. Second example, fast forward today, enemies of democracy abhor the web and social media because they have the power to reveal what they want to hide. Another expression is, it's another idiom, it's not my thing. It's not my thing, it's so literal, yeah? It means not to be something a person likes or appreciates doing. For example, this morning I tried to fry an egg and burned it. Definitely, cooking is not my thing. I tried to fry an egg and burned it. Definitely, I detest cooking. I hate cooking. It is not my thing. Yeah. Another example. Do you think taking care of toddlers is really her thing? Do you think she likes doing that? Yeah. Taking care of toddlers, young boys and girls. At 4 minutes 21 seconds of the first video, you see the word calling. Calling is a noun, okay? Of course, calling is a verb form in the gerund, but here it is a noun. And it means a profession, career, or voluntary action somebody is attracted to. especially related to helping people, something like. For example, after overcoming the sudden loss of her mother, she found out psychology was her calling. Yeah. Second example, I'm very frustrated because at 42, I still don't know what my calling is. Another expression, it's a verb phrase, make rent. What is make rent? Make rent is literally make the necessary money you need to pay the rent. Yeah, you rent a house, an apartment, or something like, and you need to make rent. Make rent means to make money. Examples: working as a shoemaker that sometimes struggle to get enough to make rent because they have to pay for the rent monthly. Another expression, stumble upon. Stumble upon. It's an expression that means to discover something or meet someone by chance. Yeah, when you discover something or meet someone by chance, you can say that you stumble upon something or somebody. For example, archaeologists stumbled upon a beautiful mosaic when exploring an ancient den. Second example, I was happy to stumble upon that new AI platform. At 5 minutes, 16 seconds, we have another expression, out of the way. Out of the way means far away from something. Example, on weekends, I get work out of the way so I can enjoy my family. Second example, if you really want to be successful in life, you have to get all this laziness out of the way. At 5 minutes, 40 seconds, we have an expression that is very famous and usual. It is make a living. What is make a living? Make a living is just to earn enough money to buy and pay for the things that you need. This is make a living. Example, it is almost impossible to make a living writing poetry. Many people in cities today make a living driving Uber. 6 minutes, 10 seconds, laid back. Laid back, it's an adjective that means in a slack, unworried, and calm manner. Example, she is very laid back about her coming school exams. Second example, it is believed that laid back people live longer. The next expression is a little bit impolite or offensive, even though it is used widely. It has become popular, more and more popular. It is what the F word. F word is that word of 4 letters, F-U-C-K, that is not sometimes polite or beautiful to pronounce. Some people say F word. Yeah, what the F word? The man uses it, mentions, he speaks, he says this. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. What the F word means the same as what the hell, what the heck, what on earth, and there are other expressions. Okay, it's an expression that is generally used to express astonishment, incredulity, disbelief, anger, or other kinds of feelings, similar feelings. For example, what the F word? What the F word is this box doing here? I told you to put it away. What the F word is this box doing here? I told you to put it away. I don't know what the F word he meant by saying that everyone owes him a favor. Be careful using this word because depending on the place where you are, depending on the situation, it's not polite, it's not beautiful. Next expression, it's a verb phrase, 7 minutes, 1 second, master the craft. Master the craft, yeah, means to learn how to do something or become very good at it. For example, it takes dedication and patience to master the craft of writing. At 13, he mastered the craft of developing computer programs. Guess what? Guess what is so interesting? It is at 7 minutes 31 seconds. It is a verb phrase that is used to draw somebody's attention, when you want to draw somebody's attention, to attract somebody's attention, before talking about something interesting, surprising, or exciting. Guess what? He and his wife are getting back together. Guess what? I want a trip to Paris. All right. Then, at 7 minutes 38 seconds, we have a collocation. A collocation in English it means when two or more words go together, combined. Variant. Variant means just an absolute end of something. Just this, an absolute end of something, the very end. For example, the newlyweds are people who get married, newlyweds, promise to love each other until the very end. Second example with very end, at the very end of the novel, a plot twist, a plot twist changed everything. Plot twist is when a story changes out of nothing suddenly, at the very end of the novel. The man also says, hit 30 years old. Hit, you know the verb hit, it is at 7 minutes 40 seconds. Hit means to collide. In this case, the context of the video, it means to turn 30 years old or reach such age, I can give you other examples. My sister got married when she hit 30 years old. What do you intend to do when you hit 70? You can ask a person. This is the next to last word, legacy. 7 minutes, 56 seconds. It means something we receive from an ancestor or leave to our descendants, or the effects of an event. For example, the effects of an event can be called legacy too. For example, COVID-19 left the world a legacy of poorer, less educated, and dumber people. Second example, my grandfather left me a small legacy. Small legacy. He wasn't rich. He left me just a small legacy. I'm talking about, in this example, about physical things, about properties or other kinds of money that he left. Just a small legacy. The last word that I separated for you guys, it's at 7 minutes 56 seconds. It's a noun, a simple noun. It is casket. Casket can be a box that you have in your house to put your things, or to keep your things, small things. But it is a box where a dead person is put to be buried or cremated. Let me give you examples. The cemetery staff lowered the casket while those present paid their last respects to the deceased. The last example, everybody cried at the moment the casket was closed. Imagine a funeral ceremony, for example, and then everybody cried at the moment that the casket was closed. These are the examples that I kind of took from the video, and I would like you to pay attention to them, to study them, and that is it for now.